buy yourself a money bag. This is what a money bag looks like. And let me show you what's in the money bag. Real quick, I have my thank you cards and envelopes in my money bag. And then I have my business cards in my money bag. I have a blue felt tip pen because that's all I do my thank yous in is blue felt tip. And over the years, people have recognized the blue felt tip pen. I have a ballpoint pen because if you write in blue felt tip on the envelope and it rains, it may not get where you want it to go. That was a bad experience that I learned from. I have my dated old 37-cent stamps, so that meant that I had to go out and buy 2-cent stamps. Now let me show you the process. You know, we go out in the field and we call on a customer, right? And you do the business card exchange. So when I'm doing the business card exchange, after I leave, the first thing that I do is that I go outside into the car and I take out my PDA and I put them into my database and I thank them for the time they gave me and I reconfirm what we agreed we were going to do, who was going to do it, and by what date. Here's a great tip. Never have a sales call end without creating a next action step. Because if you don't create a next action step, the next time you call in the office, you're just starting all over again. So I reconfirm the details, and I send them the email before I left the parking lot. The next thing I do is I take this bag out, and I write them a handwritten note, I stamp it, and put it in the mailbox right there in front of the building, in hopes that it'll be there the next day, because I don't think the competition is going to do that. Now, I got to tell you, I call this a money bag because I've tracked annually over $100,000 of income to just this bag. Watch. I'm calling on the 4th largest company in their field in the world in Pittsburgh, at 45 minutes outside of the city. And they're in the promotional products business. And the president of the company is who I'm meeting with, and 3 EVPs. We spent an hour together and we exchanged business cards. And as soon as I left the building, I went out into the parking lot and I put all 4 people into my database and I sent them each an email. Incidentally, I didn't send an email to 4 people on a distribution. I sent a separate one to each one because the different people had different hot buttons. A little bit more inconvenient, but the CEO wasn't as interested in some of the things that the sales manager was interested in. So I quickly sent them 4 emails. Then I took my money bag out and I wrote them a handwritten note. That was in October a year and a half ago. December 14th, 3 months later, I had the opportunity to address 175 of their salespeople for a full day of sales training in Pittsburgh. They brought them in from all over North America. The CEO of the company got up and he had an introductory kind of thing that he could read. He said, I'm not going to do that. He gets up. I'm in the back of the room. He gets up in front of his 175 salespeople and said, this guy, the Jack Daly, he's got a great background. He's going to teach us a whole lot. But I want to tell you a story. We met him 3 months ago. He came into our office and met with the 4 of us. We spent an hour and we exchanged business cards. And then he left, and I went back to work, and I'm sitting at my desk. And the computer on my desk did one of those little chimes, you know, you got an email that just arrived. So I glanced over, and I went, it's an email from Jack Daly. That guy's still got to be in the building. And so he got up out of his chair and he went next door to the VP of sales and he said, did you get an email from Jack Daly? And he said, I don't know, I haven't looked at my computer. He said, turn it on, I want to see. He said, look, you got one too. He still has to be here. We all got them. They were all different. And then the very next day, we got a handwritten note from him and I said, that's it. Call that guy up, hire him. We're bringing all of our people in here in December, spend a day with him. If the only thing my sales guys learn is the money bag, it'll be worth his fee. I've spoken to that company since then 3 times.